lost and found. He rescued her from flood-ravaged New Orleans so many years ago. Tonight, their incredible reunion.
From ABC News, this is ABC World News Tonight.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us on this Sunday. I'm Tom Yamas, and we begin tonight with the showdown brewing on Capitol Hill. The nation's most powerful law enforcement officer, FBI Director James Comey, set to testify before a House Intelligence Committee that's digging into Russian involvement in the 2016 presidential campaign, possibly making his first public comments also about President Trump's so far unproven claim that President Obama wiretapped Trump Tower. The stakes are so high, and we start tonight with ABC's David Wright.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
One day before what promises to be a showdown on Capitol Hill.
Have you seen any evidence that President Obama ordered an illegal wiretap of President Trump?
George, no, I haven't.
Lawmakers on the House Intelligence Committee are preparing to grill the nation's top law enforcement officer. One Republican committee member is already calling for President Trump to apologize.
It never hurts to say you're sorry.
So you think the president should say he's sorry?
I think so.
At issue is not just the Trump tweets accusing Obama of a felony.
Was there a physical wiretap of Trump Tower? No, but there never was.
No evidence to support the president's claim that he was wiretapped by his predecessor.
Also, there's the lingering question of whether the president's men may have colluded with Russia to influence the November election. Democrats and Republicans see it differently.
I would characterize it this way at the outset of the investigation. There is circumstantial evidence of collusion. There is direct evidence, I think, of deception.
I'll give you a very simple answer. No. Everything I have up to this morning, there's no evidence of collusion.
FBI Director James Comey is in a position to know whether there's probable cause to support either story.
He's become more famous than me.
The very same FBI director who grabbed so much attention himself during the 2016 campaign. First, closing the case against Hillary Clinton for using that private email server for sensitive government business.
Our judgment is that no reasonable prosecutor would bring such a case.
Only to reopen it 9 days before the election.
And I have to give the FBI credit. That was so bad what happened originally, and it took guts for Director Comey to make the move that he made.
After all that, nothing found. Until now, Comey has not spoken publicly, hasn't even confirmed an investigation is underway, but he has briefed committee members behind closed doors. If Comey comes out and says there was no wiretap, case closed, will President Trump accept that?
You'll have to ask the president that.
David Wright joins us live now. A lot of anticipation for Comey tomorrow, but there's another important name headed to Capitol Hill, Judge Neil Gorsuch.
That's right. President Trump's pick for the Supreme Court begins his confirmation hearings tomorrow. It's likely to be contentious as well. Even though he has bipartisan support, Democrats are unlikely to give him an easy ride, Tom.
A busy week on Capitol Hill. All right, David, thank you. Next to that nationwide manhunt for the high school teacher accused of taking off with one of his freshman students. State investigators worry tonight the trail may be going cold. The girl's family coming forward at a candlelight vigil in Tennessee with an emotional plea for her return. The teacher's wife doing the same. And we're learning there are new concerns tonight about a possible missed warning sign. ABC's Eva Pilgrim with the latest.
As the frantic search intensifies for that missing Tennessee teen and her former teacher accused of kidnapping her, tonight, new details of his alleged plan to get away.
We have no idea where Tad Cummins has Elizabeth Thomas at this hour.
Authorities say 50-year-old Tad Cummins was 15-year-old Elizabeth Thomas's health science teacher. The sheriff confirming to ABC News Cummins was suspended last month for inappropriate behavior with Thomas at school.
He planned this for some time before disappearing with Elizabeth.
Investigators say days before the two disappeared, Cummins put up the title on his SUV to get $4,500 cash. Tonight, Cummins is armed, now facing charges for aggravated kidnapping and sexual contact with a minor.
You to come home because we all love you.
Investigators say Thomas was last seen Monday morning at a restaurant in Columbia, Tennessee. Cummins seen here on surveillance video shortly after, next door at a gas station filling up his silver Nissan Rogue SUV. Detectives say Monday afternoon, the pair were tracked in Decatur, Alabama, before their trail went cold. Cummins' wife making a desperate public plea to her husband.
Tad, this is not you. Please do the right thing and turn yourself into the police and bring Beth home.
Tonight, tips coming in from dozens of states. Authorities think the pair are still in the U.S., but may have changed their appearance. Tom?
Let's hope one of those tips pays off. All right, Eva, thank you. Now to the hunt for an alleged arsonist, a man Baltimore police are calling public enemy number one. He's accused of firebombing a home, igniting a vicious blaze that killed 2 teenagers and sent young children to the hospital. Police say it was a revenge attack. ABC's Maggie Ruley picks up the story from there.
Tonight, an urgent manhunt for the arsonist accused of firebombing this apartment.
We've got fire showing first floor.
Baltimore firefighters arriving on Saturday morning to the home engulfed in fast-moving flames. Investigators claim the fire set to target someone inside. Police say this surveillance video shows the suspect throwing 2 Molotov cocktails into the building.
All units approach with caution. Children jumping outside.
The heat so intense that one woman leapt from the top floor to escape. She's still in critical condition. 2 teenagers killed, 6 others injured, including 2 small children.
He didn't care the kids were in those homes. He just knew that there were people inside that home that he wanted to kill.
Baltimore police believe they've identified the suspect as Antonio Wright, now calling him public enemy number 1. How dangerous is this man?
He remains a clear and present danger to our community.
The commissioner says evidence shows the arsonist used accelerants to create as much damage as possible. Police are still searching for a motive. One possible connection, a non-fatal shooting that happened in this neighborhood a few nights ago. The victim of that shooting ran into this building that was firebombed. Tom?
A horrific crime. All right, Maggie, thanks so much. Let's turn now to the wildfire danger from Texas to Wyoming, with red flag warnings extending over a wide stretch of the country, sparking massive evacuations in Boulder, Colorado. Gusty winds playing a role, as Sam Champion reports.
Possible wildfire.
Tonight, this wildfire raging outside Boulder, Colorado, forcing evacuations in the middle of the night.
Got a phone call at about 2. It was a recording and it was on speaker, and we just yelled fire, and everybody immediately got up and just threw everything in our vehicles. Scary? Very scary.
Right now in the danger zone, 1,000 homes more on standby in case the fire grows.
Trees are torching. Looks like it's running downhill.
Over 200 firefighters from across Colorado attacking this blaze on the ground.
There's a lot of steep terrain, rocky terrain, difficult to get crews back into some of those areas.
There are also planes and helicopters dousing the flames from the sky to get this blaze under some kind of control.
And those firefighters expected to work throughout the night. Sam Champion filling in for Rob Marciano. Sam, welcome back. And you were just telling me the conditions out west are ripe for wildfires?
This exact thing could be happening in any of these 8 states, Tom. Take a look at this. These are the areas that we've highlighted for elevated fire danger because of days and days of record high temperatures and humidity levels that are as dry as 6% in the single digits. So everything is tinderbox dry. Now, everyone wants to know about spring. And this heat actually plays a role in the spring-like temperatures a good part of the South we'll see over the next couple of days. Spring starting tomorrow morning, just after 6 o'clock in the morning. And watch these numbers by the time we get that heat spreading east. Atlanta, you're 80 degrees by the time we get to Tuesday. Charleston, 77. The good news, or the okay news for areas in the Northeast, it's not the brutal chill that we have now. It's a little bit milder air.
We'll definitely take that okay news. All right, Sam, thanks so much. Heading overseas now, and we're learning much more now about the man at the center of a deadly confrontation with soldiers at a Paris airport. ABC's Lama Hassan reporting tonight that the investigation is intensifying.
Tonight, new details emerging about the Paris airport attacker who created a scene of chaos and fear.
All of a sudden, we just heard people running and screaming. It was really scary. I've never been that scared in my life.
Officials now saying the suspect, Ziad Ben Belgassem, was radicalized during a 2012 stay in prison. In Saturday's assault, he shouted, "I'm here to die for Allah," when attacking a female soldier before being gunned down by 2 fellow officers. This witness describing the terror. "We heard 2, 3, 4 gunshots, then 5. We thought it's an attack." His father speaking out, saying his son was not a terrorist, blaming drugs and alcohol for his violent behavior.
Ever since the deadly terror attacks in 2015, soldiers patrolling in small units like this one were mobilized across the city at major tourist sites and airports, designed to act as a layer of protection, but they've also become prime targets.
European airports' unsecured areas now seen as a soft target after the 2016 coordinated attacks in Brussels and the gun attack at an airport in Turkey.
And we are just learning the autopsy results. The Paris prosecutor's office telling ABC News that Ziad Ben Belgassem had alcohol and drugs in his blood. This, as investigators are still trying to determine his motives. Tom?
A big new development. All right, Lama, thank you so much. We now head to North Korea and the ground test of its new rocket engine, seen as that country's latest aggressive move after several recent missile tests. This as Secretary of State Rex Tillerson was just wrapping up his first trip to Asia. ABC's Bob Woodruff is in the region tonight with more.
North Korea's increasingly dangerous leader Kim Jong-un smiled as he watched the firing of the rocket engine himself, calling it a new birth, a revolutionary breakthrough for the nation's rocket industry. Late today, President Trump called out North Korea.
At meetings on North Korea, he's acting very, very badly. I will tell you, he's acting very badly.
The test coming just as Secretary of State Tillerson wrapped up his three-country trip to Asia, during which he said the U.S. will change its strategy dealing with North Korea.
Let me be very clear. The policy of strategic patience has ended.
The former ExxonMobil CEO suggesting that preemptive strikes by the U.S. are on the table.
Tensions on the peninsula are quite high right now. Things have reached a rather dangerous level.
Now, questions about the timing of North Korea's rocket engine test. Was it coincidental or on purpose to coincide with Secretary Tillerson's meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping? Kim Jong-un has done that before, including when he launched a ballistic missile last month while Japan's President Abe was meeting President Trump at his golf club in Florida.
Now, as for this new type of engine, if it is what Kim Jong-un says that it is, it could send his rockets further into space for science or to launch his ballistic missiles closer to his possible targets, like the United States. Tom?
Bob Woodruff for us tonight from Beijing. Bob, thanks so much. We're also following another security scare at the White House, the second in just the last 24 hours. Secret Service reporting a man drove up to a checkpoint late last night saying he had a bomb in his trunk. There was no bomb, and the man was later arrested. President Trump not at the White House this weekend. And we turn now to the passing of a rock pioneer, Chuck Berry. He was a hairdresser from St. Louis in 1955 when his first hit took off. And then he revolutionized American music, and so many tonight remembering him.
He wrote, played, and helped create that universal language, rock and roll. And sometimes he did it on one leg.
Roll over Beethoven, tell Tchaikovsky the news.
In that hit, Roll Over Beethoven, Berry laid out his musical blueprint. He had a rockin' pneumonia, and he needed a shot of rhythm and blues. From the late 50s into the 60s, he dominated jukeboxes and the airwaves. He influenced so many, including the Beatles, the Rolling Stones, and the Beach Boys, who Berry later won a lawsuit against for stealing one of his songs. But all of that fame and talent couldn't keep him out of trouble.
He served time in prison, and police once raided his home, finding drugs and videotapes of women using his restaurant's bathroom.
Still, Berry's fans stood by him.
We want to change and we got much more. Bill Clinton, Hillary, and Big Al Gore.
He played for presidents and was one of the first artists inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
God knows, man. Thank you.
And remembered tonight by so many. Bruce Springsteen tweeting, Chuck Berry was rock's greatest practitioner, guitarist, and the greatest pure rock and roll writer who ever lived.
But John Lennon may have said it best years ago. If you had to give rock and roll another name, you might call it Chuck Berry. Chuck Berry was 90 years old. And there's still much more ahead on World News Tonight this Sunday. A car overturns on a highway. The dramatic rescue. Was it a case of road rage? Plus, it's every parent's worst nightmare. A caller saying your child is kidnapped. But could it be a scam? What to do if you get that call? And the viral video, what sent this young basketball fan into hysterics. That later.
This is ABC World News Tonight, brought to you by Aleve.